Hello friends, dear students, good morning. Good morning all. Today we are going to learn about the marketing management, under which we are going to learn a particular chapter, managing retailing, wholesaling and logistics management. By learning this chapter, we come to know answers of these questions like what major types of marketing intermediaries occupy this sector, what marketing decisions do these marketing intermediaries make, what are the major trends with marketing intermediaries, and what does the future hold for private label brands. Today we are going to learn about the retailing. So what is meant by retailing? All the activities in selling goods or services directly to final consumers for personal non-business use. So retailing includes those activities which are involving selling of goods or services directly to the final users, means goods or services to the end users, and for personal use and non-business use. Non-business use in the sense that those goods which are purchased by these end users are not used for the business purpose, means not for particularly you can say reselling of these goods, or particularly use these goods for the manufacturing of another finished goods like this. So retailing is all about all the activities in selling goods or services directly to final consumers for personal non-business use. Types of retailers. Now what are the types of retailers? Retailers types includes the self-service, limited service, self-selections and full services. We are going to learn about each in detail. The different formats of store retailers will have different competitive and price dynamics. Retailers positions themselves as offering one of four levels of services. First of all, self-services. Self-service retailers includes the counterstones of all discount operations. Many customers are willing to carry out their own locate, compare, select process to save money. Here particularly buyers are required to locate, compare and select by their own. It means that they are required to find out that which products they want to buy. They are required to compare the products of same type of products or products of different same product of the different brands, and select the final products. So they are not required to take help of anyone, since no one can help that which product is or which brand product is best, or which product or which particular branded products having such type of features in the products like this. So it is called a self-service. Then second type of retailers are self-selection, means customers finds their own goods although they can ask for assistance. Here particularly customers are finding their goods by their own, but they can, if they wish, they can find some assistance, then they can ask to the retailers, means sellers, about these products like this. Then third is limited service. These retailers carry more shopping goods and services such as credit and merchandise return privileges like this. So here particularly limited services are provided from the side of the retailers, and also under this particular type of retailers, buyers wish to have some particular guidance from the retailers related to the credit and related to the merchandise return privileges like this. So examples includes are furnitures, dresses, electronic items and appliances, etc. So most of the shopping goods are durables. So consumers need more information and assistance for that. So as we know that for the items like the furnitures, electronic items and appliances, the consumer wish to have some more information that how to use it, what will be the major technical knowledge which are included with that particular, what we can say, type of products like this, and also regarding how to use better, what are the benefits by using this type of goods, and also about the warranties and guarantee related to such type of products like this. Then next type is full service retailers. Salespeople are ready to assist in every phase of the locate, compare and select. So here particularly as we see that here particularly to the buyers, retailers are ready to take the decision about the products related to the locate, compare and select. So all this under all this process, retailers are helping to the buyers. So customers would like to be weighted on prefer this type of stores. So here particularly, as we know that because all this for all this process means locating, comparing and selecting a product, retailers are guiding the customers, so it takes some times, and for that also, for particular you can say customers are required to wait for. So for those customers who are would like to wait, are using such type of services from the full service retailers. The high staffing cost along with the higher proportions of specialty goods and shower moving items and the many services result in the high cost retailing. So here the retailing cost is also high of such type of goods which are available under the full service retailers, by the full service retailers. Specialty goods includes the rare arts collections, antiques, prestige brands, style goods, automobiles, etc. are the examples of the specialty goods. So these are the various types of the retailers. Next we are going to discuss about the major types of store retailers. Major types of store retailers includes the specialty store. The examples are opposite to that, means the limited and the baby shop are the examples of the specialty stores. Then department stores, J.C. Penney and Bloomingdale's are the examples of department stores. Then the supermarket, Roses and Safeway. Then the convenience stores, 7-Eleven or Circle K. Then drug stores, CVS or Walgreens. Discount store, Walmart, Kmart, like this. Extreme value or hard discount stores, Aldi's, Lidl, Family Dollar, Dollar General. Off-price retailers, factory outlets, Costco, TJ Maxx 23, like this. Then superstore examples are Staples, Carrefour, Jewel Osco, like this. And catalog showrooms, Inside Edge, Skies and Bikes. So these are the major types of store retailers. We are just going to have idea about that, how it is differentiated with each others. So specialty stores includes the narrow product line and deep assortments. Means however the product line is limited, but the deep assortments of such particular product line is there. Then the department stores include the several product lines. As we have seen the example, J.C. Penney company is an example of such type of department store. Then supermarket, large, low cost, large margin, high volume, self-service store designed to meet total needs for food and household products. Here particularly under the supermarket, the products available includes the wide variety of food, laundry, household products, like this. Then the convenience store, a small store in residential area is known as the convenience stores. Open 24/7. Limited line of high turnover convenience products plus takeout, means limited line of the high turnover goods is there under the convenience stores. Then drug stores, prescriptions and pharmacies, health and beauty aids, other personal care, small durables, miscellaneous items includes under the such type of stores. Means CVS means customers value stores. Pharmacy is a subsidiary of the American Retail and Healthcare Company. This is the examples of that comes under the drug stores. Then next is discount stores, standard or specialty merchandise, low price, low margin, high volume stores. So it includes the specialty merchandise having goods having low price, low margin and high volume store. Then extreme value or hard discount stores, a more restrictive merchandise mix than discount stores but lower prices. Off-price retailers means leftover goods, extra, overruns means spread over or occupy in large numbers. Irregular merchandise sold at less than retails. The examples include the factory outlets, or particularly you can say single price retailers, where generally price of different goods available there is of the same price, means all products for the same price. Then superstore carry foods and non-food products found in supermarkets as well as most routinely purchased products. For example, Walmart's supercenters. This means large assortments of the food and non-food items is there under the superstore or is available in superstores. Then next is catalog showrooms, where the consumers can shop from a catalog and products are stored out of bias risk. So here what particularly the consumers are required to select or buy the products from the catalog. However, at the same time, as it is specified that products are not available there, products are stored out of buyer's reach. So we have discussed about the all major types of the store retailers. I think you have got clear concept about that. Then next is non-store retailing, means types of non-store retailing. As name suggests that there is no store is available, means physical place is available for retailing the products. It includes the automatic vending, direct marketing, direct selling, buying services like this. We are going to learn about detail about the different types of non-store retailing. So major types of non-store retailings are automatic vending, direct selling, direct marketing and buying services. What is automatic vending? Vending machines offer 24-hour selling and self-service and unhandled merchandise. For example, Coke, Pepsi. We have seen the vending machines of particularly mostly of the products related to the snacks or soft drinks like this. So vending machines are placed at convenience, high traffic locations such as in the workplace or university campuses, and primarily contain snacks and drinks. Then the second type of non-store retailing is direct selling. It includes the one-to-one selling, one-to-many party selling and multi-level network marketing. Here particularly salespersons or particularly you can say from the sales force, one person is going to the buyer and sell their products, means they directly meet to the buyer or prospective buyer particularly we can say. And direct marketing, which includes e-commerce and internet retailing. Automatic vending machines is also one of the examples of direct marketing. So here direct marketing means doing the marketing of the products directly with the use of here examples includes the e-commerce and internet retailing. Then buying services, serving employees of large organizations such as schools, hospitals, unions and government agencies comes under the buying services. So these are the different non-store retailing types. I think all of you have got clear concepts about the what is meant by retailing and different types of the retailing, different types of the retailers, particularly store-based retailers and non-store based retailers. Thank you all.